Ohio historical markers can be found all over the state. The Ohio Historical Society, now the Ohio History Connection, puts them anywhere where it is deemed that they find a significant historical event or just site in general happened at that particular point, and they put them there so that way people passing by can remember them and won't forget history. Quite often you'll see these all around. They always will have the Ohio historical marker with the state up on top, and down below it'll have the date for which it was put up, and if somebody donated, which in this Sunday Creek Associates, Little Cities of Black Diamonds Council, and then always the Ohio Historical Society, but as I said now, it's the Ohio History Connection. But the reason I'm here today was just for that reason, actually. We were passing by here in the town of Rendville. Didn't really know much about the history of it until we did stop by. And something very historically, actually several people with historical significance came from this place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to read this for your own benefit, and since you're not here with me today, I figured I'll just read this for you so that way you can see what really this town is all about. So it starts, established in 1879 by Chicago industrialist William P. Rend as a coal mining town, Rendville became a place where African Americans broke the color barrier. In 1888, Dr. Isaiah Tuppence, the first African American to receive a medical degree in Ohio, was elected Rendville's mayor, also making him the first African American to be elected mayor in Ohio. Richard L. Davis arrived in Rendville in 1882 and became active in the Knights of Labor. He was one of the labor organizers from the Little Cities of Black Diamonds region who helped found the United Mine Workers of America in 1890. An outstanding writer and orator, Davis was elected to the UMWA's National Executive Board and organized thousands of African Americans and immigrants to join the Union. Also, Adam Clayton Powell Sr., another African American miner, arrived in Rendville in 1884. In his own words, quote, "sacrificed to the demon of gambling in this most lawless and ungodly place." Powell had a spiritual awakening at the Rendville Baptist Church, which is right next door to us here. He later went on to become the minister of one of the nation's largest Protestant congregations, the Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem, New York. He led the struggle against racism as a founder of the National Urban League and as a member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, or the NAACP, and was an influential spiritual leader in the Harlem Renaissance. Roberta Preston was appointed postmaster of Rendville in 1963, becoming the first African-American woman in Ohio to hold such a position. Following in her footsteps was Sophia Mitchell, who became Ohio's first African-American woman mayor when she became Rendville's mayor in 1969. So as you can see, that's a lot of history here. We have essentially 5 people that broke the color barrier and had a significant impact on the African American society as a whole and the advancement of the anti-racism movement, in this country. And really, passing by on the highway, that's what amazes me, is nobody would ever know. Nobody would have ever thought about this. This just looks like an average coal mining town, which it really is, what's left of it in 2017. This is pretty much nothing different than, say, Shawnee or something, just smaller. But here we have a place where such historically important people worked and settled or had a important moment happen in their life where it impacted really millions of people all over the globe, all over the country. And this is what you find with these historical markers, is things like this. And I want to share this with you because of the important history of African Americans that this place holds. I do know I've seen a couple books about Rendville, but I didn't realize, I guess, the importance of African Americans to this place. And now I have a much greater understanding about it for me. And as I've told you, I'm supposed to be a professional historical geographer, and I didn't even know about this, and I have never had anybody tell me about this before. So I found it, quite eye-opening, and I hope you do as well. And hopefully, wherever you see a historical marker, just take a moment to stop and to appreciate and read what happened at that location at some point in time.